Living life without regret is a goal that resonates deeply with many people. While the idea of a life free from mistakes may sound impossible, the reality is that a regret-free life isn't about perfection. It's about intention. It's about learning from the past missteps, taking control of your choices, and embracing the unpredictability of life. Living this way requires deliberate effort to align your actions with your values, foster meaningful connections, and make peace with your imperfections. This guide offers an in-depth exploration on how you can live a life rich with meaning and free from the burdens of regret. Understanding regret. Why do we experience it? Regret is a complex emotion that stems from our ability to reflect on the past and imagine alternative outcomes. It often arises when we feel we've missed an opportunity, made a poor decision, or failed to act when we should have. While regret can be painful, it serves an important purpose. It helps us understand what truly matters to us. When managed properly, regret can be a powerful motivator for growth and change. However, if left unchecked, it can become a heavy emotional burden, keeping us stuck in the past and unable to move forward. The sources of regret are as varied as the lives we lead. Some people regret career choices that don't align with their passions, while others feel remorse for not spending enough time with loved ones. Health-related regrets, such as neglecting self-care, often emerge later in life when the consequences become apparent. Regret about wasted time, too, is common. Many wish they had used their time more intentionally on pursuits that bring them joy or fulfillment. Understanding why you experience regret and identifying its recurring themes in your life is the first step toward living with fewer regrets in the future. Adopting a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that challenges and mistakes are opportunities for growth rather than reflections of failure. This perspective is essential for a life without regrets because it allows you to see the value in every experience, even the difficult ones. When you adopt a growth mindset, you stop fearing mistakes and instead welcome them as chances to learn and improve. You begin to understand that life is not about getting everything right, but about making progress and becoming a better person. To cultivate a growth mindset, it's important to shift your thinking about failure. Instead of seeing it as the end of the road, view it as a stepping stone. For example, if you've made a decision you later regret, ask yourself what lessons you can take from that experience and how you can apply them to the future situations. Equally important is the practice of self-compassion. Everyone makes mistakes, and beating yourself up over them only adds to your regrets. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a close friend, and remind yourself that growth is a lifelong process. Clarifying your values and priorities. Living without regrets begins with knowing what truly matters to you. Too often, people live according to societal expectations, pursuing goals that don't align with their personal values. Over time, this disconnect can lead to feelings of dissatisfaction and regret. To avoid this, you must take the time to reflect on your core values and ensure that your actions and decisions align with them. Clarifying your values involves introspection. Ask yourself what makes you feel most fulfilled and what brings you a sense of purpose. For some, it might be nurturing family relationships. For others, it could be creativity, independence, or service to others. Once you've identified your values, use them as a guide for decision making. If you value family, prioritize spending quality time with loved ones, even if it means scaling back on work commitments. If health is important to you, make conscious efforts to exercise, eat well, and get enough sleep. By aligning your daily actions with your values, you create a life that reflects who you truly are, reducing the likelihood of future regrets. Practicing mindful living. Mindfulness is the practice of fully engaging with the present moment. It's about focusing your attention on what you're doing right now, rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Many regrets stem from living on autopilot, going through the motions of life without truly appreciating the experiences or people around us. By cultivating mindfulness, you can break free from this pattern and start living with greater intention and presence. One way to practice mindfulness is to make time for simple pleasures, whether it's enjoying your morning coffee, taking a walk in nature, or spending time with loved ones. Savor these moments fully without distractions. Meditation and deep breathing exercises can also help anchor you in the present, fostering a sense of peace and clarity. Additionally, practicing gratitude can enhance your mindfulness. By reflecting on the things you're grateful for each day, you shift your focus from what's missing to what's already abundant in your life. Mindfulness allows you to live each day to the fullest, minimizing regrets about missed opportunities or wasted time. Taking ownership of your choices. Living without regrets requires taking full responsibility for your life. This means acknowledging that you have the power to shape your experiences through your choices and actions. Too often, people fall into the trap of blaming external circumstances or other people for their unhappiness. While external factors can certainly influence your life, your response to them is ultimately within your control. Taking ownership starts with the intentional decision making. Before making a choice, pause to consider whether it aligns with your values and long-term goals. Ask yourself, will this decision bring me closer to the life I want to live? And will I look back on this choice with satisfaction? Taking responsibility also means owning your mistakes. When things don't go as planned, resist the urge to make excuses or point fingers. Instead, view setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow. By taking charge of your choices, you empower yourself to create a life that reflects your true desires, minimizing regret along the way. Nurturing relationships. At the end of life, it's often the relationships we've built or neglected that weigh most heavily on our hearts. Regret about missed opportunities to connect with loved ones, unresolved conflicts, or drifting apart from important people is common. This is because human connection is one of the most meaningful aspects of life. Investing in relationships not only enriches your life, but also ensures you won't look back wishing you had done more to nurture the bonds that matter most. To foster meaningful relationships, prioritize spending quality time with the people you care about. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to let work or other obligations take precedence, but making time for loved ones should be non-negotiable. Communicate openly and honestly with those around you, expressing your feelings and resolving conflicts constructively. Most importantly, don't let opportunities to show love and appreciation pass you by. Whether it's through words, gestures, or acts of service, regularly letting people know in your life how much they mean to you. By doing so, you'll create a strong foundation of love and connection, leaving little room for regret. Pursuing your passions. One of the most common regrets people have is not following their passions or pursuing activities that bring them joy. Whether it's due to fear, societal pressure, or the demands of daily life, it's easy to sideline your dreams. However, pursuing your passion is essential for a fulfilling life. It's what makes you feel alive, creative, and connected to your true self. If you've put your passions on hold, it's never too late to reclaim them. Reflect on what excites you, what you've always wanted to try, or what you loved doing as a child. Whether it's painting, writing, playing an instrument, or traveling, find ways to integrate your passions into your life. Even small steps, like dedicating a few hours a week to a hobby or enrolling in a class, can make a big difference. Remember, pursuing your passion isn't selfish. It's a vital part of living authentically and joyfully. By prioritizing what you love, you ensure that your life is rich with experiences you won't regret missing out on. Cultivating resilience. Life is full of challenges, and how you respond to them often determines whether they lead to regret or growth. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and adapt to difficult circumstances. It's what allows you to turn obstacles into opportunities and keep moving forward, even in the face of adversity. Building resilience starts with developing a strong sense of self-compassion. When things go wrong, remind yourself that setbacks are a normal part of life and don't define your worth. Seek support from friends, family, or professionals when you need it. Resilience doesn't mean facing challenges alone. Taking calculated risks is another way to build resilience. Many people regret not taking chances because they were afraid of failing. By weighing down the potential risks and benefits and taking action when the rewards align with your values, you build confidence in your ability to navigate uncertainty. Over time, resilience becomes a tool that helps you face life's challenges with courage and grace, simplifying your life. In a world that often equates success with busyness, it's easy to overcomplicate your life and lose sight of what truly matters. Simplifying your life is about removing the unnecessary so you can focus on the essential. It creates mental and emotional space for the things that bring you joy, reducing the likelihood of regret about wasted time or energy. Start by decluttering your schedule. Look at how you're spending your time and identify commitments that don't add value to your life. Learn to say no to obligations that don't align with your priorities. Simplify your physical environment as well. A cluttered space can lead to a cluttered mind, making it harder to focus on what's important. By letting go of distractions and unnecessary obligations, you create a life that feels more manageable, intentional, and fulfilling. Embracing the unknown. Regret often stems from the fear of the unknown, which can prevent you from taking risks or seizing opportunities. While it's natural to want certainty, life is inherently unpredictable. Embracing this uncertainty allows you to live more fully and take advantage of the possibilities that come your way. One way to embrace the unknown is by stepping out of your comfort zone. Trying new things, even if they feel intimidating, can lead to personal growth and unexpected rewards. Whether it's pursuing a new career, moving to a new city, or simply saying yes to a spontaneous opportunity, taking risks can open doors you never imagined. Additionally, learning to welcome change is crucial. Life is constantly evolving, and resisting change often leads to stagnation. By approaching new circumstances with curiosity and an open mind, you reduce the likelihood of regretting missed opportunities. Planning for the future while living for today. Balancing long-term planning with present moment enjoyment is essential for a life without regrets. Focusing too much on the future can cause you to miss out on the joys of today, while living entirely in the moment without considering the future can lead to poor decisions and missed goals. Striking the right balance ensures a fulfilling and sustainable life. Set meaningful goals that reflect your values and break them into actionable steps. Regularly review your progress to stay motivated and on track. At the same time, don't delay happiness until you achieve a specific milestone. Celebrate small wins and find joy in the journey itself, whether it's working towards financial independence or training for a marathon. Savor the process rather than fixating solely on the outcome. This balanced approach ensures that you live each day to its fullest, while still building a future you can look forward to. Leaving a legacy. Thinking about leaving a legacy you want to leave can guide your choices and bring a sense of purpose to your life. Your legacy isn't just about material accomplishments. It's about the impact you have on others and the memories you create. To leave a positive legacy, focus on making a difference in the lives of others. Acts of kindness, mentoring, and volunteering can create a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate circle. Documenting your journey is another way to preserve your legacy. Writing journals, creating photo albums, or recording videos can help capture your experiences and leave a lasting impression on future generations. By living with intention of making a positive impact, you ensure that your life is not only meaningful to you, but also to those who come after you. Accepting what you cannot change. Regret often lingers because of an inability to let go of the past. Acceptance is a powerful tool for freeing yourself from the grip of what ifs. Doesn't mean condoning mistakes or losses, but rather acknowledging them and making peace with what cannot be undone. Forgiveness plays a crucial role in acceptance. Forgiving yourself for past mistakes allows you to move forward without the weight of self-blame. Similarly, forgiving others for their shortcomings frees you from the emotional burden of resentment. Focusing on the present is another key to acceptance. Instead of dwelling on what you can't change, shift your attention to what you can influence today. By embracing acceptance, you create space for growth, healing, and new possibilities. A life without regrets. Living without regrets isn't about avoiding mistakes. It's about approaching life with intention, authenticity, and resilience. By clarifying your values, nurturing meaningful relationships, and embracing the unpredictability of life, you can create a fulfilling existence that reflects your true self. Remember, life is a journey, not a destination. Every decision you make and every moment you live shapes the story you leave behind. Live boldly, love deeply, and let go of what holds you back. In doing so, you'll find not only a life without regrets, but one filled with purpose and joy.